Python tutorial series. My name is Daneyal and today I'll discuss about a very important and very handy module that is called OS. OS means operating system module. So OS module allows us to interact with the underlying operating system in several different ways. For example, we can navigate the file system, means get the file information like path, name, directories, creation of the date of the creation of the file or folders. We can create directories by using this OS module. We can delete any directory from the system by using this OS module. So it is very handy. If we talk about that how many functions are available in OS module, then you will find that there are a lot of methods are available in OS module. So if you want to see, then I can show you by using, there is a method that is called dir, by which you can see the members, which attributes which are available in any object. So OS module we want to see, then we can use here, that is OS. Let's see that what is the output of this code. So let me copy this because it is in form of the linear, so I will show you in Notepad. So as you can see, it has a very large number of classes and attributes and the functions in OS module. So I will discuss only few of them which are very frequent in use in application, and which I generally use in my application. So in that section, I will use the first method that is called get current working directory. So if you want to see that where you are currently working, then you can use the method that is called get CW. So you can write os dot get current working directory. That is, this one is the method. If you want to see that where is your location, then you can print the current working directory. Let me print, and it will show you that this is my current working directory. So let me open this current working directory in my file explorer in the Windows. So this is my current working directory. As you can see, there is a file that is called my script, in which I am writing right now. I am writing my whole code. If you want to see and if you want to find out that how many files and folders are available at the current location or a particular location, then you can use os dot list dir, and here you can pass a path. This is optional. If you don't pass, then it will take your current working directory as argument. Remember this one. If you do not pass, then, so as we know that this is my current working directory, this one. So it will show you the result that it has the following folders and the files in this location. Just look at here. Let me execute this. So as you can see that it is showing that project, pydev project, check numbers.py, my module, and my script.py, and another folder is that is pycache. As you can see in the same, you can see into the file explorer. So and it returns a list. So you can store into the list and you can print, but I'm using the direct by using the print statement. So if you want to see some other locations, files and folders, then you can pass a path over here. So if I pass like f://, so it will show you the list of files and folder at this location. So as you can see that these are the files and the folders which are available at my F drive. Let me show you. So these are my files and folders which is now accessible through my code. So if you do not pass any path, then it will take your current working directory as argument by default. Okay. Next method is suppose you want to create any folder at the location, then there is a method that is called mkdir. So let me create os.mkdir, and here you can pass the path and your directory name. So if you do not pass the path, then it will take by default your current working directory, and here it will create a folder that is, for example, it create first folder, for example, first folder. So let's see that it is creating over here or not. So execute, and here you can see that is first folder is now created, and here you can see that first folder is now available. Similarly, suppose you want to create this mkdir works for the single level creation of the folder. Means it will create at a time only one folder at the very low level. And suppose you want to create a folder within a folder, so this mkdir will not work. For that, there is a method that is called os.make directories. Okay, mkdir make directories. So here you can pass for example 1 and slash I pass 2. So this method is capable to create more than one folder at a time, more than one directory at a time. So it will create 1 and 2 at the one go. Just look at here. Okay, I have already created this one. So let me comment out this, then execute. And as you can see, just look at here, the one is available, and within one there is another folder that is called 2. So this function is very handy to create more than one folder at a time, and this function can also use to create only one folder as well. So it's my recommendation to use this instead of mkdir. It's up to you, but this is my recommendation to use make directories. Similarly, suppose you want to delete any folder, so there are two possible method. One is called Rmdir, so it will delete only one folder at a time. As the mkdir create only one folder, so Rmdir will remove only one folder. Another method is called remove directories. So remove directories will remove your directories in cyclic way. Means if you want to delete more than one folder at a time, then you can use remove directories. So let's use that, os.rmdir, and here I want to delete the folder that is first folder. Just look at here, and so let's execute this one. And as you can see here, that is the new folder that I have created previously is not available at this location, and in the list is still you can find here that new folder is not available. Similarly, if you want to delete more than one folder at a time, then you can use remove directories. Okay, so this will remove your directories one by one. So I want to delete first 1, and after that is 2. So I want to delete all the folders 1 and 2, then I can use remove directories. So here you can see that 1 and 2 on all the folders has been deleted. So these are some functionality that you can perform from your application into your underlying operating system. Underlying operating system means it doesn't matter that where you are working, either on Windows or Linux or Mac OS. So this work fine for every operating system. Okay. Suppose let me create one more time or one folder, then I will show you something. Now I'm going to create first folder one more time. So now you can see that first folder is now available. If you want to rename this first folder or any file from your application, then you can use a method that is called rename. So I want to rename this folder to some other name. So here I can write rename, and first folder I want to rename to another name. Okay, so let's execute this code. Here you can find that my new folder has been renamed with another name. So it works with the file as well as the folder. So you can apply with any files and any folder. Another method that I want to show you, that is called if you want to see the stats of any files. For example, the size of a file that when that file has been updated the last time, then you can use a method that is called os.stat. Okay, and here you will pass a file name. Since my current working directory is this, so I will access the my module file to show the stats. So let me print this to access after this. So os.stat, and I want to see the stat of my module.py and dot. Here os.stat will give you so many statistics of your file. So let me first print this one. So as you can see, os.stat result is your mode, then information development. So there are so many information that you will find. So let me access that is st size. So it will give you the size of the file. So I want to see the size of my module file from my application. So I can write here that is, and it returns into the bytes. Let's execute this one. So as you can see, it returns that 171 bytes. Let's see that it is, what is the size of my module. So as you can see that the size of my module is 171 bytes. Okay, so you can get the size of byte. If you want to see that when it is created, then you can access. Let me access updated one variable. I will use updated date is equal os.stat module, and here is one attribute that is called st underscore m time, and now modified time it's and let me print this updated time, updated date or time. So it will show you the result in timestamp mode. So if you want to see that, if you want to convert into the human readable form, then you need to use one module that is called date time. So I will use date time. From date time import date time, import date time, and let me convert this by using a method datetime dot from timestamp, and the timestamp is updated time. So let me copy this, paste, and now it will show you the actual time. Okay, there is a mistake. I have written 2 times import statement. So as you can see that it is showing that it is updated on 2nd of May 2020. So you can use this way to get the modified time of any file. So you can use this one. Suppose we are using and we are working at any location, and we want to see that how many files and folders are available at the current location. So we can get by using the list dir method that we have already used previously. Okay, so how to use this? Let me print one more time, os.list dir. Okay, and it will show you all the files and folders at the current location, but the requirement is I want to see all the files and folders which are available recursively at this location. Recursively means suppose I want to see that how many files and folders are available in PyCache. Also I want to see that how many files and folders are available in other name. So if you want to see recursively that files and folder at that location, then there is a method that is called walk. So by using walk method you can perform this operation. So let's do this. First of all, I'll write os.walk, and here you will pass the file and folder in which you want to perform the walking. So I want to perform the walk at for example, let's open one location from my file. So I want to perform the walk in my software folder. Okay, so let's see. So I will copy this location here and paste. Okay, and I will store into a variable that is called var. os.walk will give you 3 values at a time. Okay, at the current pointed position. Okay, in the current pointed position, one is your current path at which path it is now walking, and second one is your at that location how many directories are available and how many files are available. So and the return type of this os.walk is generator. So generator means we can iterate this by using the for loop. So first value that it will give you, that is called current path and current location. You can use any variable. Second value is the directory names. Okay, so dir names I will use, and third value it will give you the file names. Okay, in a var. So let me print all the values of current path, directory name, and this. So I have already created this. Let me copy and paste. So it will save time. So current path is that is your current C, current path, and directory names here. Okay. And last one is your file names. So here is the file name. So let's see that what is the output of this code first of all. So as you can see that it is now fetching all the values which are available at that current location. Let me stop because it will take time. Okay, so as you can see here that it will show you all the files and folders at the current location. So now files are play services and version this. Okay, because it is now executed so many times. Let me execute one more time to show you properly. Stop. Okay, now current path is your file software, Android SDK, Windows Studio, and there you can see that is platform Android 24 data resource name, and at this location you can find that no directories are available, but files are this one. So if you go and if you search this at this location, then you will find, since there are so many folders and files, I have chosen a wrong location, but as you can see that the files and directories, it can iterate the whole locations one by one. Method that I want to discuss from here, for example, I have a path that is, for example, if I take a path, any path, temporary path, that is temp, and that is abc.txt. Okay, this is my temporary. I'm taking this temporary file. I want to check, I want to print the base name of this path. You can pass any actual path also. So if I want to check that what is the base name, then there is a sub module of OS that is called os.path, and there is a method that is called base name. Okay, so it will give you the base name of this path. So you can pass any path here. Let me print this path base name. So it will give you the last file name. The base name is abc.txt by using this. Similarly, if you want to see that what is the directory name of this path, then you can use os.path.directory name. Okay, so it will give you the directory name. So directory name is tem10. Okay, just look at here. So it will give you the temp. Similarly, suppose you want to extract the base name, the file name, and your directory in two parts, then there is a method in os.path module that is print os.path dot that is split. Okay, so here I will pass this path and run this. Then you can see that tem is and abc.txt is now splits. Okay, so this is very handy if you are working somewhere and you want to get the file names and the folder name, then you can use this method. Now, suppose you want to create and you want to perform some operation at any location. So first of all, you will check that the particular location is in existence or not. Suppose you want to create a folder at this location. That is tem. So first of all, you will check that the tem is in existence or not. Okay, so here what will I do first? There is a method that is called os.path type os.path.exist, and here you will pass your path. For example, I will write tem. Okay, so if this tem is in existence, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. This one. So as you can see that it is returning false, and if I try to create a folder at this location, so I will get error. How to create any folder, that we know that. So I can write os.mkdir, and I want to create a file at location that is temp, and here I want to create a folder that is my folder. Okay, so look at here. If I execute this, then it will say that file not found error. That is, the system cannot find the path specified temp my folder. Why? Because this location is not in existence. So before performing this kind of operation, what should we do? First of all, we should write if, okay, and if os dot path dot exist, and which one? So if this path temp, that is temp, if this is in existence, then write this code. Otherwise, I can write here, that is else print, I can write a specified location is not available. Okay, available. So let's execute this one. As you can see, a specified location is not available as we are getting as message. So first of all, we should go and check that the particular location is in existence or not. Then we should go for these kind of the operation. So it is very handy to use in application. One more thing is available. Suppose if you want to check that if your file is that the path that is pointing by your any location is pointing to file or pointing to a directory. So you can check that by using a method that is called isDirectory or isFile. So let's execute this one. So let me copy one location that is set up, and here is copy, and print os dot path dot is file, and the path is this one. So if software, let me change this. Why I'm changing? Because I'm working on Windows. So here is that is setup.exe. So I will write setup.exe. So if you want to check that this path is pointing to a file or not, then you can use this method. So if this is pointing to a file, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So as you can see that it is returning true. Why? Because it is pointing to a file. Okay. Similarly, if I do not write this one, so as you can see that it is end up with a folder name. So if you want to check that is file or not, so it will return false. Why? Because it is not a file, it is a directory. So if you want to check that is directory or not, so you can use is directory method. Okay. Now you can see here that it is true. Now we are performing so many operations. We have already performed so many operations, that is creation of directory, deletion of the directory. So all the operation were performing the operations on the current working directory. Suppose you want to change your current working directory to some other location. So you can use a method that is called os.chdr, and here you can pass that current working directory should be this one. So now if you perform any operation, then it will perform the operation at this location, because now your current working directory is software MySQL software. So let's see if I perform os.mkdir. Okay, and here if I create my folder, so where it is going to create, let's see that it is creating at this location or the previous location. So let's see. So you can see here that the folder is now created at this location. Why? Because we have changed the working location to point at this location. So this is the way that you can perform the operation by using OS module. So I hope this is only a brief description about the OS module, an idea about the OS module. So now you can explore by yourself that how your OS module works. So I hope this video is fine for the OS module. Still, if you have doubt, then you can put your queries into the comment box. So thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, and share the views, share the videos, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you. Bye bye.